almost 30 years now. And it is with so much pride that I look today and have a look at all the families that are here, all the kids that are sitting in front of me, all the coaches I have behind me. When we began the program, which we called Squirts, maybe 4 years ago, we had 4 kids at the first session. One of which was my daughter. We had Danny's son, Stevie might have been there as well, and a couple kids and one other kid is still with us. To have the club be able to use that as a base to grow into this today, and to have 3 games here, 2 down the bottom, have this many coaches who participate and put effort in, is absolutely wonderful for our future, and just makes me so proud to be part of Clairvaux Football Club. I think, as everybody knows, we're not really about football, if I'm being honest. The program we run is to make all these kids better little people. It's to teach them how to win, how to lose, how to run, how to throw, how to get in trouble, how to sometimes even do what they're told. I had a chat to our girls earlier. You know, we have an amazing girls program and we are so proud of that. But that only, give them a clap if we want. But that's just a pathway from the lilies that we start with up here that progresses through, and we create a pathway for our footballers. In the hope that we have at least 2 or 3 teams in every age group moving forward. And also what I really want, and the measure of our success won't be results, it'll be how many kids we manage to keep in football. So I don't care if we're playing Div 7 by the time they're all 15, but if we have most of these kids still playing when they're 15, instead of playing on Xboxes or staying at home, you know, that's really what we're after. And I'm proud of every single one of our kids today. Moreover, I'd like to thank the parents. And I say this, I said this last year, everybody laughed. I don't really have any annoying parents. Like, it would be really hard to run this program, apart from a couple. But if you had parents that were annoying you, were ringing you about their kid, were doing all this stuff because of some vision they had for their child that was perhaps unrealistic. All the parents here, you guys support us, you trust us in the program, you let us do our job, and I can tell you that saves so much time and effort on our part. So kids, can we also give your parents a massive clap? Trophies first, is that great? Yeah, it's great. So the way it works today for everybody, you've got trophies, there's also drinks and coffees at the canteen, it's all free. You can then make your way under the building where it's nice and cool. It's a free barbecue and everything for everybody. That's every kid, every parent, every sibling, whatever, we don't care today. So go crazy. I hope that's cooked enough in that respect. Alright, before we do under 6 and 7s, I've got to thank Stevie, Bryson, Danny and Mikey. So I'm not going to lie, like I started the program, so I hold it pretty close to my heart, and I wouldn't give it away without giving it to people who I trust. You know, Bryson is really young and comes here and does this just because he loves football, which is amazing. Stevie and Danny play now over 35s and have a couple kids in the program. But it's probably Mikey I want to give the biggest shout out to. Not only does he do the trainings, he gets here on the weekend, and I actually think Mikey's better than me at this, and he's one of the people that I will let run this into the future. So a big round of applause for Mikey. Alright, so if you're 6 and 7, I need you to stand up. Alright. So we're going to get 2 lines. So trophy, now there we go. Alright, so... Hey, can you just be quiet for 2 seconds? Even if you've only done a couple games, come up again.
like it.
I think the boys think we're being fantastic.
You're right here. Do you want me to carry something for you?
So what we're going to do is, boys, we'll start with you.
Yeah, don't drop your trophy. Oh, I got it. I got that. You take your sausage and your drink and I'll take your trophy, okay?
Nathan Scott's team first, so
I can get a photo with him.
Adam Bellaway. So give him his class as he comes up the wall. Is Money right here?
No.
Where's Money? Was he not here? That's it. Well done. That's a big round of applause. That's it. Josh Renshaw. Luca, our captain for the Luca runway. Ethan, and the lady Oscar, maybe. John Jenkins, Johnny, where are you?
No, no.
No, they just...
Sometimes you just have those people who just come to you and want to help, and that's what Shane did. He's been doing this for about 3 years now. Turns out it's great with the kids, and we really appreciate all his efforts. The parents love him. Can we give him a big round of applause? Now you're going to grab a photo as well too. Liam! We love Liam. Well in, Liam.
Drewy, what do you want? Don't drop it. If you drop it, it'll break, okay?
Elijah! Elijah, well done. Lucas! Kutchery, Mr. Kutchery, come on up. There you go, Lucas. Yeah. Great job, Lucas. I think the leading goal scorer, Lockie. Good season for Lockie. Josh Dale. Jonathan Boyle, there you go. You wanted to get up. Spencer, where are you, Spencer? Come on, Mr. Watson. There you go, Spencer, enjoy.
There you go, mate. Well done.
Tommy Coughlin back.
Trying to.
Declan Jennings. And last but not least, oh yeah, that's it. The kicker of William Murray.
Hey, where's Tom? Did he get a sausage?
Okay! Girls, can you give the boys a clap, please? Alright, so just one little disclaimer. The people that do the trophies are elderly. There may be names spelled wrong. Let me know if there's any issues. They only gave us half and we ordered meant to get the other half. It's been a mission. Girls, just so you know, on your trophy, the pink team is called yellow and yellow is called pink. Right? But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
You're right.
We're going to do Ronnie's team first. Girls, do we like Ronnie? Is he a good coach? I love working with Ronnie because he makes me better and he is very, very passionate about what he does. We both would like to be better soccer players ourselves, but perhaps we get this opportunity after the future. Love the effort he puts in. I know he'll be here for a few more years to come, which is really good for me. All right, one by one. Tanner. Great job. Millie, first year player, Millie did great. Ava Glenn, without doubt one of the best players at our little club. Well done. Another Murray, Claire Murray. Well done. Megan Shaw, can we give her a big round of applause? I'm guessing you got 20 goals, Megan? 20 goals, so well done, Megan. Lucia, well done. First year players, well done. Sophia, well done. Well done, Sophia. So nice to have you this year, well done. Maggie! Maggie's 2 years younger than the rest of his guys as well, so there's one more. It's Audrey, and she's also 2 years younger. Can we give her a big clap? Alright, can we give them, they had an absolutely wonderful season. They are wonderful they played 26 games and lost 2. They scored 100 goals and had 12 against, so pretty proud of all their efforts here.
Jackie.
Alright, my team,
You want my spot?
You girls, you've had a great year. Thanks because I often don't get to train you. And you put up with that, but you give everything.
Depends, it is a thoroughfare.
Yes, it is.
You must be having the same.
Zoe Cowling, first up. Well played, Zoe. I think one of our best players this year, Zoe. Absolutely amazing year. Scored a great goal in the last game. The next girl is probably our most improved player, who ended up playing goalie and didn't concede a goal in about 8 games. Anna, unbelievable, doing a goal. Amazing goalkeeper. No goals conceded, well done. Unfortunately, we got a few girls away today. Another one of our younger girls, Jen. Jen, absolutely amazing, great job, Jen. A couple of years younger than the rest, improved out of sight. And again, another girl who's absolutely had a great game today as well. Flora. We have an extra girl today who filled in, who's going to keep coming next year. So Bella, come up and get yourself a trophy.
See ya.
Here you go. The girls who improved out of sight as well. Ava Puglisi, absolutely fantastic. Great player. Patrick last week. With about 12 goals this year and full of energy, Maggie Hollier. And last but not least is a girl who has to put up with getting here at 7:30 every week. But she managed to get a few goals this year as well, about 20 as well. Ava McMahon. Alright, thank you everybody. All I want, like I said, I want you to still be here when everyone's 15. We love what we do here. And we will do it all again next year and be ready to go. Can we give everyone a round of applause? Check around yourselves again.
catch up last week, so we all saw each other recently. But we had a really successful season actually. We won like 9 games, only lost 4 games. Teams had really well. We started playing really well towards the end of the season. And I know we just had a really fun year, you know, so we really enjoyed it. So anyway, we all caught up last week, so I won't carry on. But I'll start with Cooper King. Congratulations, buddy. And Riley King.
Thank you.
Are you going to do it with food?
All the people are saying with food.
Charlie? Take out! 20 goals! 20 goals! You go? Take a drink.
You have to put our drink here?
Can you give a shit? The shade. Now rock defender. Good work, good work. Nick, boss. Does everyone go on? Patrick. Patrick. Well done, Hannah. And this is Cooper Lane's not here, so I'll take that. Yes, Sparman. There we go, smile. Right, now make sure you got the right one. There you go. Patrick.
The breakup a little bit different this year. Also, I have been selected to give out a few perpetual trophies this year. So what the perpetual trophies is, we have a few different ones. We have Noel Hockaday, Millie Bauer Trophy, which is part of, I suppose, the best female player of the junior. And we also have different trophies as well. So the one we want to give away today is the Millie Bauer Trophy. So Millie is one of the founding members of the club, I think so. She ran the club for many years, and we've actually made a trophy in her honour. She is a very important member of our family, and this one goes to the best junior female player of the year, and this one actually goes to Charlie Carson.
Undoubtedly, Charlie's not allowed to take it. So you can hold it there for a little bit, take some photos, and then she can take this one away. Hey, Charlie! This is my team, the Knights Maroons. They have done pretty well this season. So they have only lost 3 games this season, so they have done pretty well. So I hope to see you guys next season again. Wish you all the best day. Next day.
Pull him. Take him in. And move in.
Who's gonna be last? Hey.
First of all, I'd like to say welcome, Zach. Always late. It's good. Tradition going.
Billy said he's coming.
Is he in front row, is he?
He said they're coming.
Nearly there, come down. Okay, we'll start.
Okay, so we might as well start. Bill will get here in a second. So for those who don't know, this is one of our premiership winning teams this year. The under 13s and 14s, both the premiership winning teams this year, so a really huge effort for this group of kids. We had an interesting season. If I remember our very first game, we had the first game of the season. We were the only game to play that first round because it got washed out. We were actually on top, and I took a photo and I said to the kids, have a look at this, you're on top, it's not going to happen very long. So I'm glad you proved me wrong. You guys were on top from the very first game to the very last game of the season. Even though towards the end you tried your hardest not to be, we still did enough to get up top and win the game. So it was really impressive that you got all the way through. So well done. Also another big year, first year for most of these guys on the big field, and that's always a huge step up, takes a good half a season to get into it. Even though we had a pre-season to stop and then another pre-season, end of the season, keeps on going, and we're still here now, so eventually we'll finish. It's been a long season, but you guys did really well. Lots of improving, some tough games towards the end of the season, but we seem to get through. I think we watched the last game against Oxley and Maroondah. It was pretty painful to watch, but they just did enough to help us. So congratulations guys, you definitely deserve to win premiers this year. I think you played the best football out of all the teams, and well deserved, so excellent job. So also, Football Brisbane have been good enough to give the club a trophy for winning the premiership. Each one of you will get a premiership medallion. So pretty good effort as well. Alright, so I might call you guys up one by one and we'll get this through. So can I get Patrick?
Patrick, Tom. Got Zane. Got Kira. Andrew. And Billy's just run away. Ollie. And then Jimmy. Lucas. And Jack. And Ethan. Good job, mate. Thank you very much. We got Nat. And Zach. And this must be Caitlin. Okay, just one more thing before we go. So we also talk about professional trophies. Oh, Billy, come on in. Billy. Billy, I've been wearing some patches. Oscar. And Oscar. Okay, that's what I was saying before. So we have another professional trophy this year. This one actually goes to the most improved junior player. It's actually a really big one. Alright, it's a pretty big, important trophy we give out every year. And it's the players the most deserving it, who's improved the most out of everyone. And this one also goes to Oscar. So happy. And so you get to see that one, and then Oscar's that one. Chris, who's manager. What a help to see Chris. Thank you very much. John Lenny. Oh, we're coming inside. Let me really go.
Most important this year, we play as a team, and we passed. And that's how we play as a team, and we are always having fun. So that was the main thing. I hope you can all play again next year. Unfortunately, I can't coach next year because of my other work commitments, but I'm hoping you guys will come back next year for another season. Because I've seen the development from when you started this year to the end, and everybody has improved. It may be your passing, your shooting, your teamwork, but everybody's improved some aspect of their game, which I'm really proud of. So give yourselves a clap. We're going to call you out one more time. Mitchell, come on down. Elbows in. And Mitch. And your photo. Stand here, Mitch. We'll get a team photo. David. Elbow in. Ollie? Elbow in? Trophy, photo. Team photo, come on. Come stand over here with your team photo. Flynn Gillier. Ollie, Charlie. All right. Elbow in, man, elbow in. Well done. Paddy, breathe in. Hey, buddy?
Oh my God!
You know what I mean? Boys, keep your photos in carrots and quick photos. Winners on 3. 1, 2, 3. Winners!
Thank you very much.
So under 10 blue, we had a pretty good season this year. We fell away towards the end a little bit. Under 11, yes. So we had a really good season. Once again, we've got about 4 or 5 of the boys playing up here, so we pretty much still compete with every team. They play some really good football together. So well done, boys. Good season. We've got Dante. Cody. Noah. Romario, rugby league player. Andre. Jesse. Rafa. Stephen L. Stephen A. I think Stephen was our top goal scorer this year. Just quickly, all parents, thanks very much. Make it very easy for me. There's never too much hassle on the sidelines except when we play all the park. But yeah, thanks again for a great season. Especially thanks to Mandy. Mandy makes my life very easy. So thank you very much. And we've got a photo for everyone too, so I'll grab that on. Thanks guys. That's
Neil.
Lovely.
Updating to Smart. Let's go. Paper.
Lovely.
Congratulations, Zach. All round out, super player. And James is not here. And that's it. Thank you. Thanks, Okay, guys, turn around and look at your photo.
I know it's funny face. There you go. Hey, gee.
Lovely.
Okay, under 12s this season. Started off a bit of a riff-raff of gentlemen. I say that so very nicely. And we never thought we'd get to see the way that they fully could play, but over the course of the season improved very well. Their efforts were huge, and I dare say every single player grew out of their shoes, both from a footballing perspective and more importantly from a young man perspective. It was an absolute pleasure for myself to coach the boys, and of course wouldn't have been able to do it without these two Muppets here, Derek and Tyler, who did a wonderful job in my stead many times to make sure we got through. However, no matter how hard we tried, there was always one guy who was cleaning up after us, and he's been with us for quite some time now. And we've got a little bit of a present here for him. So, thank you very much, Mark, for your efforts this year in managing the side. It's been fantastic. Thank you. It showed how good Mark was when the 1 week that he wasn't here, Dudley had no idea what he was doing, so that was great. I will hop back on these two guys. So obviously Derek and I started at the start of the season running boys, and Tyler came and joined us after he came back from the States. Made it very easy for us, and really appreciate both your efforts, boys. So thank you to both of you for everything you've done this season as well. And finally, obviously, the most important thing that I say after every training session to the boys is make sure you go home and thank your parents, because without you guys, A, we wouldn't be playing because we wouldn't be able to afford it. B, we wouldn't have a drive here, even though sometimes the minimum contingent all came in one car. And C, being able to be the excellent role models that you all are for these wonderful kids. So thank you to you all as well. Thank you. So, we'll get the trophies handed out. And he's the only one who's not here, so well done by me. Second one, Alex. Great season, Alex. Well done. Alex. Jacob. Well done, Jacob. Wonderful. We finally got you a sub in the last game of the season with about 2 minutes to go in the game, so that was awesome this morning. Good work, good work. One of the hardest players to get motivated, but also the best on his day. A couple of fantastic goals this season. Ashton, well done, mate. Possibly one of the biggest improvers in the season. When we could get him to training, well done, Liam. Good job. This guy, we weren't sure what we'd get out of him at the start of the season. A very respectful young man. Ended up having a wonderful season with a few injuries towards the end of it, but played very well, and his improvement was very satisfying for us to see. Well done, Michael. One of my favourite players. He's been with the boys for a while now and loves wearing his Star Wars hat to training and making us all laugh. Very enjoyable young man to coach. Well done, Will. Been coaching this guy for a few years now, and it's fantastic to see him drive to new heights this season. Really showed us how good he can be towards the end of the year, and exciting to see what he'll do in the years to come. So well done to Blaze. This guy from mine was our biggest improver. Very quiet, very shy. I managed to break his drink bottle one training as well, which was excellent. Scored many goals once I got him in the right position up front. So congratulations on a great season, Ethan. A bit of a roving player, likes to go up front and score goals, but played basically every position on the park for us this season. Outstanding young man. Well done, Bailey. And this player had a serious injury through the middle of the season, but never stopped coming to the games. Couldn't wait to get him back on the park because he makes so much difference to this side, and just great to have him around as a human being as well. Congratulations on another great season, Sonny. This guy tries his guts out every week, is always there. Loves ragging on me, whether in training or in games, similar to what his dad does. Put the keeping gloves on for us halfway through the season, never looked back, and ended up having a great finish to the season. Well done to Alfie. And last but not least, and he knows it always throw him last, because it's always the way it goes, but had a great season, very proud of the young man, did really well, and don't think he missed a training session, to be honest. So a wonderful season, and I'm really proud to have him as my son in the team, so well done to Caden. One last thanks to the parents, guys. Really appreciate all your efforts. Hopefully we'll see you all back here next season too, so thank you all. Appreciate it a lot.
We actually had a good, well, I'm lucky that I've got a good set of parents that are behind me every year. It's great to have the support. I've never found that I've been challenged by parents that kind of let me have free rein to do what I do. Sometimes I'm out of line with what I say to them, but I try to keep it in line with them. But knew we had some talented players in amongst it, but as the season went on, I didn't realise how many. And then to watch those who probably weren't, you know, as good as the top level actually improve through the season, and to know that we finished the season with, you know, a whole lot of really good, talented kids. I think the difference, like you look at a lot of school teams and they've got individual players and they're good players, but they're all trying to stand out and shine by themselves. Sometimes these guys, it's hard to keep their concentration and training, but it's not a bad thing, you know, because it means they're talking amongst themselves and they're good mates. And I think that goes a long way when it comes onto the field. I'm sure most of you know that, you know, this season the boys, like I knew we were sitting on good talent. We come to the first game, we drew, it was rough. It's been a long season with the COVID, and then they started winning games, and then the scores kind of grew and grew and grew, and come into the season, and the boys come away with the premiership. So it's been a massive season for the boys, so well done, boys. I think another thing that's good to be associated with these boys is like there's no nonsense, you know, between them. Like you go on the field, and I don't have to worry about these guys. Like we play against some scrap matches against other teams, and I know that these guys come out there and they're dignified in the way they play, the way they compose themselves. We've put some big scores against other teams this season, and they still walk out on the field and they don't rub it in their face. They kind of still carry it out as if they're young men, and they're doing well in that regard. So. I'm excited for going forward to next season. It looks like I've got a good rate of return, so we're going to be another strong force again. And so next year it looks like, I mean, it's automatic generally that they will get pushed up one division, but there's a good chance with the scores they've been putting out, they could go two. We don't know. It's early days yet. We'll wait to see what Football Brisbane does. But that'll be great to watch next season. Like you often find that there's games they played this year where I think they lowered their standard to match the teams we were playing, so it'll be exciting to watch when you play against better teams to watch them raise their standard to match that. So I just want to thank Rod. Is Rod here? Oh, okay, fair enough. Rod was able to step up and as a coach for me when I couldn't be here, so I really appreciate that. Ben Fish, I know he's here somewhere at the back hiding, manager for me for the season. So. And then even to have the parents kind of turn up and help get the goals out and pack the fields away, it just takes the pressure off of me. So I just want to say thanks very much for the support through the season. We'll just go straight into the trophies, I guess. So for the premiership, the club, which doesn't normally happen, the club actually gets the trophy. And then the kids actually get their individual medallion as well for winning the premiership this season. So you'll have the trophy. Did Charles turn up? Yes, no? No. Alright, we're going. Jaden. We'll get a photo at the end too, boys. Mitchell. Lucas. Daniel. Austin. Thomas. Did Chris turn up? Will. Ben? Dylan? Jared? Callum. Aiden. Tim. And Noah. That's your 2020 under 14 premiers. Get a photo there. Oh, that's. Who wants to hold the cup? Come in, boys. Get a photo.
Go to the gig.
No problem. Boys, okay, any questions, please? Sorry, thanks very much for the season, boys. Thanks for the present, really appreciate it. So going forward, I don't know. Boys had a great season. For me, my perspective is they're now young men. They learn to play young men, and the difference, play like young men, and the difference with our team compared to everyone else in the competition, they played football. Everyone else had the same strategy of playing long ball, for me, a big part of that comes down to Tom's contribution in the team this year, which has been massive for him. You know, really taking this team from, I mean, they were always good players, but if you look at the results of, you know, like Tom and I have worked together this season. He's also been associated with the men's capital teams and looking at what they do. And so when we bring that back into these younger teams, it's been good. You know, we're learning these guys to play the ball on the ground and play together, not just having one fast player kick the crap out of the ball and then try and outrun everyone, you know. So it was really impressive to be part of these guys and have it learn. I think, yeah, I'm excited. So for me, I suppose going forward, it was, you know, thanks to Tom, massive assistance for me. You know, it's kind of, it's not my team anymore. It's our team. Ollie Bishop, is he here? The girlfriend. Ollie Bishop, he was also a great help with the boys. He's able to step up when we couldn't. And going forward to next year, I know he wants to play a big role in the team as well. You know, we've got, you know, big hopes for this team. Hopefully they're all well, I know we're pretty much all staying together, and then we're going to build on it with stronger players for next year. So, Andrew, thank you for manager this year. It takes the pressure off of us with watching step up. And even just to have the parents kind of, you know, with flags going out or coming in and, you know, moving the goals back, it really helps us out. Yeah, great season, boys. Well done. You want to?
We got it.
You're good?
Oh,
yeah, all right. We'll go straight in.
Alright, so first one we've got is Nick. Nick. Alright.
No, he's a blue.
Next winner, we've got Bass and Captain. Yeah. Will. Nice Captain. Nice work. Okay, we've got Noah. The next one is Mark's on here.
And Anthony. Oh yeah. And Kieran.
Solid.
We've got Christian.
Yeah, I
We've got Bryson. Big thanks to Bryson who volunteered to be goalkeeper this year. Really good job. Very good job, actually. Sam. I like this. Jarvis is not here. And we've got John. Got Lockie. And Nicole's not here. And Danny. Alright, so we've got these four. So we have one more trophy to give out. We've got a few professional trophies to hand out this year. Just go. So this one here, guys, is for the best junior player of the club. So basically from under 12s to under 18s. And this trophy goes to the person who has probably the biggest influence on the individual team. It's not goes to the best player or the most skillful player. Last year an under 18s player won it. And it's they had the biggest influence on their own individual team. Okay. So this one actually goes to Bass. So he's won the junior player of the year for Clairvaux 2020. And Bass, hold on. That's the big one. So you don't need to
Thank you.
That's it, That's it, guys. So thanks very much, boys. Awesome game. Alright, you can help pack up. Oh, I gotta get photos. Alright, come over here, guys, get a photo.